Thumbcoast TV and WGRT bring you St. Clair County at the Mackinac Policy Conference. Sponsored by the Community Foundation of St. Clair County, Michigan Mutual, and Eastern Michigan Bank.
I'm Michael Hensley with Thumbcoast TV. We're here at the Mackinac Policy Conference at the Grand Hotel. With me is the Mayor of Flint, Mayor Sheldon Neely. Mayor, how are you?
Man, I'm blessed, and I say living in the bonus. You know, we have every day we wake up, you know, we're blessed, and so we can live in a deficit or the bonus. I look up, so we're living in the bonus once again today.
Wow, that's a great way to wake up in the
It
morning,
is,
right?
It is.
So we're here at the Mackinac Policy Conference. There's municipalities, there's private companies, there's foundations, there's folks from all walks of life and all sectors of the economy. I think one of the big things is collaboration between all of those folks. And the Flint area, the city of Flint is not far from St. Clair County, Port Huron. In fact, it's a straight shot over from Port Huron, right?
Yep.
So what are some of the ways that, you know, our area and the city of Flint can collaborate in the future?
Well, you know, I always like to say, you know, in Flint, we pray, you know, plan, and we partner.
Mm-hmm.
We pray for it, we plan for it, and we look for our partners. And definitely we're a global family, and definitely an interstate family inside the state of Michigan. And so, you know, the collaboration, you know, across county lines is going to be able to improve the quality of life for all Michiganders. Yeah. And so that's one of the things that we support and we look forward to. And we're looking for more people from our regions to be able to come back to the city of Flint, to be able to look for the resources or services they could need and use in their county.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Flint has some things that our county doesn't have, and our county has some things that Flint doesn't have, right? So I think the travel of commerce between the area, there's only one county in between our area and yours, so I think it's important that, you know, collaboration, and especially being a theme at this conference, it seems to be on everybody's mind. You know, I think one of the things that's on a lot of Flint residents' mind, too, is the water crisis, and you shared some pretty exciting news with me today.
Well, you know, and I want to thank all those Michiganders and the people across the state of Michigan and the globe who supported Flint through its water crisis. You know, and we call it crisis to recovery. And we're fully in recovery mode. We got great news. The EPA just released the city of Flint from a water emergency. Our water's been tested and monitored, the most tested and monitored water system in Michigan. And we've been testing very, very well. And we're doing well because of all the prayers and well wishes and all the philanthropic hearts and minds across the state of Michigan. And so, you know, I want to thank the people of your county for being so supportive through that time. But we're doing very, very, very well. And so, great news from the EPA, but we're still moving forward. And so economic growth is starting to boom again. We had more than $2.5 billion worth of commercial investment inside of our community over the last 4 years. Our budget, you know, we just submitted our 6th balanced budget inside the city. So we're coming back. And so when you want to visit, you know, a place, you know, that's not around, there's so much the Great Lakes, but if you want to go in-state just a little bit, come to Flint and look at the great things that's happening inside of our cultural district, our art district. You know, we're doing so very, very well, and that's because we have been one humanitarian type of family with all the level of support that we receive. And so thank you, and thank you.
Well, and thank you for joining us and telling us a little bit about what's going on in Flint. It's only less than an hour away from most of our areas, so you know, we can encourage folks to take a vacation, visit the city of Flint, and do some pretty cool stuff there as well.
Well, absolutely. And if I need a hideaway, you know, I'll go out and hang out with you guys.
We
would have a ball.
We would love to have you, Mayor.
Yeah, I would love to be there. And thank you so much for taking the opportunity to share this great news with all your viewers and listeners. And thank you once again.
Well, and thank you for joining us. And thank you for watching Thumbcoast TV.
To hear more from this conversation, visit thumbcoast.tv.